Any of the various genera of marine rays that make up the family Mobulidae is known as a manta ray. Manta rays are flattened and broader than they are long, with fleshy, expanded pectoral fins that resemble wings. Extensions of these fins, which resemble devil horns, protrude from the front of the head as cephalic fins. Some species of manta rays have one or more stinging spines on their short, whip-like tails. Manta rays, which are linked to sharks and skates, inhabit warm waters on islands and continents. They propel themselves by flapping their pectoral fins and occasionally jumping or somersaulting out of the water when swimming at or close to the surface. They use their cephalic fins to sweep small fish and plankton into their mouths for food. Planktonic creatures like euphausids, copepods, mysids, decapod larvae, and shrimp are the main source of food for manta rays, while recent research has shown that they also eat small to medium-sized fish. In order to create a funnel that forces water and prey into their mouth and over their gill plates, manta rays hold their cephalic fins in an O shape and open their mouths wide during feeding. Manta rays employ a variety of feeding techniques, including making feeding chains and barrel rolling, which involves repeatedly performing somersaults. Additionally, it seems that giant manta rays employ dips in their habitat with a great deal of diversity of flexibility. Giant manta rays can be observed congregating in shallow seas, less than 10 meters deep, while feeding. Nevertheless, tagging research has also revealed that the species can dive to depths of more than 1,000 meters and can descend as far as 200 to 450 meters. Season and thermocline related changes in prey location may have an impact on this diving behavior. Giant manta rays can be found in cool waters as low as 19 degrees Celsius, though their preferred temperature seems to vary by region. For instance, off the US East Coast, they are typically found in waters between 19 and 22 degrees Celsius, while those off the Yucatan Peninsula and Indonesia are typically found in waters between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. The giant manta ray is a species that is found worldwide in tropical, subtropical, and temperature bodies of water and is frequently seen offshore, in oceanic waters and in an active coastal region, in addition to estuarine waters, oceanic inlets, bays, and intercoastal waterways. Of all of the elasmobranchs, manta rays have one of the lowest vicindities. They usually give birth to just one pup every 2 to 3 years. The estimated duration of gestation is 1 year. Not much is known about the growth and development of manta rays, despite reports that they can live for up to at least 45 years. Overuse for commercial interest is the biggest threat to the huge manta ray. Throughout their habitat, giant manta rays are both targeted and captured as bait catch in a variety of international fisheries. Artisanal and industrial purseine fisheries are the most vulnerable. Since targeted, fishing and illegal retention of these species continue to occur despite restrictions in a sizable portion for the species range. Efforts to alleviate overutilization of the species through present regulatory measures are inefficient. Additionally, there are rarely any actions taken to mitigate and reduce the species bait catch in industrial fisheries. With brains up to 10 times larger than a whale shark's and a maximum weight of 200 kgs, manta rays have the biggest brains of any fish. Of all the rays, they also have the biggest brain to body mass ratio, or the proportion of body mass that goes to the brain. Remarkably, The mola mola, another fish that lives in Nusa Penida, has one of the smallest brain to body mass ratios of any fish. A 200 kg individual may have a brain that weighs 5 grams. Particularly for a fish, the manta ray's brain is highly remarkable. Because of its blood vascular system, the brain remains warmer than the surrounding tissue. The large, warm brain appears to promote intellect, and some brain regions also point to highly developed social, cognitive, and sensory behavior. Nevertheless, the manta ray is one of the most endearing fish, is also the smartest fish, and one of the most astute creatures. Maybe their intelligence and their interesting interactions with people and each other are related.